Hello everyone, thank you for joining us for this big talk powered by The Big Whale. As a media outlet, our primary mission is to bridge the gap between the cryptosphere and the traditional world, ultimately aiming to build trust in a trustless world. Today, I'm excited to discuss these themes and more with our special guest, Charles Guillemet, CTO of Ledger. Hi Charles, how are you?
Hi, Raphael. I'm very good. I'm just back from HCC and Bitcoin Nashville, so I'm really happy.
Okay, cool. So yeah, breaking news. You have just revealed the new product, the Flex. We had heard about it at the Big Whale, but you kept the secret well these past few weeks, and we couldn't release the info with all the details. But it's great to be able to talk about it with you today and to understand more this new product. Maybe can you just show us the Flex?
This is Ledger
Okay,
Flex. Yeah,
cool.
the secret was really well kept, and now we are very excited to be able to show it. And this is the new device, Ledger Flex.
Okay, interesting. And maybe the first and obvious question, why Flex? You just released the Stax, now Flex. Why?
So what we built with Ledger Stax was really a platform, a hardware platform with a new feature and a new user experience, because this is a big problem that needs to be solved in the ecosystem as a whole. And when you are doing wallets, the user experience is really important. So we built this platform with Ledger Stax, and now we are leveraging this platform to have a different product based on it. And Flex is one of the product in using this platform. So
Okay.
the hardware is quite similar. We have different features that are coming from the hardware platform, and everything related to the software, operating system, and apps. We are reusing them, and the idea was to have like a different price point than the Stacks.
Okay, interesting. But about the name, so yes, Stax, Flex, where it comes from, Flex name?
This is part of the secret. We won't reveal this one, but you can recognize the X, Flex Stacks. It sounds the same, but the name is a secret.
Okay. Cool. So why are you launching this new product? You start to answer. So you want to build a new range of products, but as you know, you just released Stacks, now Flex. Maybe can you explain the main difference and how you want to organize your range of product, reading the fact that you have also, of course, Nano X and Nano S Plus.
Yes, we have designed a wide range of different products, and the recent one was Ledger Stacks, and Ledger Stacks is a very premium product, and you have like a ink screen which is curved. It was been designed with Tony Fadell. Tony Fadell brought the design and part of the user experience, and Ledger brought the technology, the security, and all of this. We have reused what we have at Ledger, meaning like the operating system, the security architecture, and so on. And the positioning of Ledger Stack is really a premium product, and this is really what we had in mind when we started working on it with Tony Fadell. And the idea for Ledger Flex is to leverage this architecture, hardware architecture, and security architecture, obviously, and to leverage it in order to provide to users with a product that has like similarities, but which is a little less premium. So you still have the ink screen.
Yep.
That is a touch screen. You still have the operating system and so on, but in terms of price point, it's a little less expensive, and there is no curved screen. There are a few differences like this. There is no charging also. These are the main difference. But for the rest, we are using the same operating system, same apps, same security design, and the secure element that we are using is the same. So plenty of similarities.
Okay. And correct me if I'm wrong, but so I have my Nano X here. Would you say that the Flex is more close to Nano X, or I think more close to the Stax, right?
From a security standpoint, like all these products are equivalent. Like we are reusing like the same security architecture. But when it comes to the user experience, which was really what we wanted to improve with Stax, Flex is really the little brother of Stax. So this is the same user experience, the same graphical user interface. So it's really a similar product as Stax. And it's a little different from the Nano X, which has a different form factor, form factor, different display, and so on.
Okay. And so with this new product, the Flex, this is your new, or you hope your new blue chip. I mean, how can we see this new range of services? Because the Stax will be the most expensive device. On the other hand, you will have S Plus and also the Nano X. So when you have so the price of the Flex is $249 if I'm right.
Yes, that's correct. 249.
Okay, so it's it's the average between Nano X and also a Stax. So you want to this is maybe your next blue chip, you think?
Difficult in terms of sales. It's difficult to predict. So we will have this range of product with the Nano S Plus, which is the entry level product, the cheapest one, same level of security, but quite old UX now, but it works pretty well. Then you have the X, which is really similar to the S Plus. With the BLE, allowing you to connect it to your mobile phone. And then we have these two new products that are more premium with Flex, which is a little more expensive than the X. And finally, the premium one, which is the Stax. It's difficult to say which one would be the best seller. I think the biggest sale ever for Ledger is the S, the first one.
Okay.
But on the now we don't sell it anymore, and we have more products. This is also what explains this. And I think like Flex will have a very good success. But you have like different profiles. Some people want really to have like the best product, premium product, and they will choose the Stax. Some others are happy to improve their user experience, but don't want to pay for the premium product, and Flex is probably better for them.
Yeah, and maybe not a tricky question, but a question about so Flex and Stax. You started to work on Stax at least 2 years ago. We know, and we already talked about it. So you had some troubles about the screen and the fact that you really want to be the first touch screen with all the security. And of course, it took some time. When did you decide to work on Flex? I think that it was easier to build the Flex because you had this experience with the Stax, right?
Yeah, totally. When we started to work on Stax, now it's a long time ago, the idea was not to create only one product, but to create a range of products, starting with the premium one. So that was the plan at the beginning. And then last year, we thought that Stax would be on the market already, and the little brother we would start to build the little brother, and and Stax was not on the market yet because we had issue at the manufacturing side. But we started to work on Flex, and what happened at the end is that Flex was really faster to build because we used less premium materials and so on, and also because we have built this platform with this Stax platform. And now we are 1 year after, and we have the 2 products on the market. We have announced Flex, which is already you can order it already on the website, and we also have announced at Nashville that you can pre-order new Ledger Stax also.
Okay, interesting. And so back to Nashville with the Bitcoin conference. It's a really big event. Did you choose to do the announcement in Nashville because there are a lot of Bitcoin maxis, and because also you had some big discussion with the community around Ledger Recover and stuff like this? I mean, you wanted to be more familiar and maybe to be more linked to this community.
I think like Bitcoin remains Bitcoin because Bitcoin is the king of crypto. It doesn't change. I don't think it will change anytime soon. And Bitcoin, the Bitcoin conferences in the US, Miami or Nashville, are the biggest conferences in the ecosystem. So for us, that was a good opportunity to have a big impact announcing this product there. And also there was we have to admit that there was a match in terms of timing. Like the conference is in the summer, and then the product are ready now to ship. This is also why we decided to do that. But definitely the Bitcoin community is really important for us. And the Bitcoin community is really important. We have many good advocates in this community, and this is really what crypto is about: self-custody, self-sovereignty, financial freedom. So all of this is really important for Ledger, and taking the Bitcoin conference as an opportunity to announce our product was completely natural for us.
Okay. Interesting. And back to so your new range of services. Do you think that you will be able to expand your audience? I mean, to bring to this crypto space new consumers, and not only I would say sell new products to the same customers?
Yeah, we are targeting both. For people who are familiar with the Nano S Plus, the Nano X, then there was an opportunity to have a better device. And also, yes, we definitely want to increase our targets. I think now the crypto users are plenty of geeks, let's say. We have to admit this. And this is because crypto might be a little bit complicated because the user experience is not so easy. And when we designed that product, such as the Stax and Ledger Flex, then the user experience is a little bit easier, and then we can increase our range and our targets, and newcomers can relate with this product. So this is really what we want to do, because when we think about this today, we often say that there are like 500 million users in crypto and so on. But what's the proportion of this user in self-custody? It's not that much. And at the end, this is what is important. Like, if you're not in self-custody, why crypto at the end? So I think like we must ensure that self-custody is easier in the future, and while not compromising with security, because this is what we are offering at Ledger. So this is really the difficult equation to be solved. Never compromising with security while improving the UX, so that we can reach new customers. Because for now, when I try to explain crypto to my mother, everything is so complicated for her, and this is what we need to improve. Create this new experience where for newcomers, for newcomers, it's easier to understand.
Yeah, totally agree. I have the same problem with my mother. So you raised an interesting point about, of course, UX. So Nashville, but as you mentioned, you were also in Brussels for HCC, and we met together over there. And yeah, this interesting thing about the last edition of HCC is that many, especially leaders from the crypto space, emphasized the fact that yeah, we need to improve things about UX because the crypto ecosystem is getting so complex with so many layers, so many applications that yeah, we need to structure everything. How do you see the role of Ledger in this space, especially with your wallets?
Yeah, completely. I completely agree that we need to improve user experience in general in crypto. When you think about it, in the past, that was Bitcoin and only Bitcoin, and only this that was complex. Now, when you have a look at the ecosystem, especially the Ethereum ecosystem, like everything became so complex for various reasons. Because in the last cycle, we entered into the limit of Ethereum scalability. We only had a few applications such as OpenSea and others. And with this simple application, Ethereum was not able to sustain the number of transactions and so on. And what the ecosystem started to do was to build new layer 2, new L2s, which solve the scalability problem, but introduce new challenges with the UX, because before we only have to interface with one blockchain. Now you have like different L2s, and you have to bridge from one L2 to another. And what does it mean in terms of security also? So it creates plenty of new problems. And at the end, the user main interface, the gateway to crypto is the wallet. So this is so the ecosystem is creating this chaotic architecture, let's say, like very complex architecture.
Yeah.
And wallets needs to be able to abstract this complexity for the user, and while never compromising with security. So
Yeah.
it creates new problem for us. Because again, if I need to explain to my mother that she needs to bridge her USDC on Base to Blast, because this is where they need to spend her USDC, it's impossible. So we have a responsibility at Ledger and in the wallet space to create this level of abstraction that enables these newcomers to interact with the blockchain without having to think about it.
Yeah, perfect. We are coming to the end of this interview, but my main point will be about the security key, because it's a new feature in the Stax and the Flex. Can you explain us what it is and what is changing for especially the users?
Yeah, completely. So what you need to know is that our operating system is an operating system. This is not a monolithic firmware or something like this. So we have an operating system, and we can load plenty of different applications. And this application will leverage the security of the operating system to do security. The main use case is securing your crypto, but you can secure plenty of things. As soon as there is a secret, there is cryptography involved. Our devices is really the best to do that. And what we implemented recently is FIDO2, which is a protocol that is used for authentication. And this is the same protocol that you use in passkeys. Passkeys became quite popular recently, which is good because passwords are really bad. No, users are bad at generating and managing passwords. Let's say this. And passkey is better. Passkey use asymmetric cryptography, the same type of cryptography that we use for blockchain application, And this is the type of cryptography it's used to authenticate yourself to different services. And passkeys use this. You have an implementation on Android, on iOS, and now even on desktop.
Okay.
Which is good. It's really better than what you have with the software implementation. And what we are offering is the security of ledger devices to implement passkeys. And then with that, you can authenticate yourself using your Flex device and the security key app to Binance, to Twitter, to any single Web 2 or Web 3 service that implements FIDO2 or passkeys. So this is really good. And there is a funny thing is the fact that today you have like account abstraction that becomes more and more popular. And one of the use case for account abstraction is to replace the signature, the blockchain signature, by passkey. So you can create, and this is what Base is doing, by the way, with their Coinbase wallet. There was an option to use account abstraction, and for this account abstraction, you can authenticate yourself using passkey. And if you want, you can use your device using security key to authenticate yourself using passkey protocol.
Okay, interesting. And so we'll be able to use this new feature on the, of course, Web3 apps, but also, for example, on the, Amazon or other Web2 websites.
Yeah, every single Web2 website that implements passkeys is compatible with security key app. Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, we will deep dive on this. Thank you. So to conclude, so the S Plus, Nano X, Stax, Flex. What's the next next device?
We have different ideas for the future. For now, those are mostly R&D projects, so there is no real product ongoing. But we are working on different architecture, and again, what we are trying to do is really to improve the user experience while never compromising with security, and this is really what we want to do.
Okay, interesting. And it's only innovation for retails. Do you plan something something else for corporates? Maybe Stax, Flex for corporates, something like this.
We already have a complete business unit dedicated for B2B, which is called Ledger Enterprise Services, and the main product is Ledger Vault. And Ledger Vault is a security platform that allows corporation, financial institution to manage their crypto securely. So you have like the same level of security that you have on our devices, but as an organization, you can decide to create some governance on top of your account, and you can say that their account can be accessed by these people, and in order to make a transaction, they will need to gather 3 people out of 5. One of them must be the CFO, and they can transact to this specific address, or they need an additional approval. So this is how it works. And on the user side, we are giving them like a Ledger Blue device, and in the near future, they will be able to have a Ledger Stax device in order to authenticate themselves to the Ledger Vault platform. So we are reusing the product for that.
Okay, interesting. Okay, thank you very much, Charles. I know that you are really busy, and let's see how you will ship, of course, the Stax and the Flex. And thank you again for your time. And subscribe to the Big Whale if you want more insights, data, information. And see you for the next Big Talk. Thanks again, Charles.
Thanks for having me. That was a pleasure.
Thanks.